Kim, thank you very much. Great comment. You say it's gorgeous because, I mean, seeing these cubs, trying to think that about could be 3 weeks, 4 weeks old is just exciting. Now, the mother they're jumping on, that is the mother. The female they're jumping on, that is the mother, and her name is Mitty. Then the other female behind her is called Kinktail, because when you look at her tail, she got a note on her tail. So we call her Kinktail. Good morning, cubbies. How are you? See how curious they are, eh? They're wondering what we are made of or what type of an animal we are. One of them is nursing. If you look carefully, 3 are very playful, and one of them is nursing. Now, a few days ago, we had an interesting scenario where the one that is nursing was lost for 2 days, and we think she fell in a ditch, and either the mother could not, bring her out of the ditch, and she remained there for 2 days. And if you look at her and the other 3, she looks a little different. A bit smallish, a bit weak, a bit dark. But from what we have noticed in the last 2 days, she is catching up. Not how she was 5 days ago. So hopefully she'll be able to nurse a lot. And I think that's why the mother is paying more attention to her and feeding her so that she'll be able to be as playful as these other 3 cubs here. Well, this is one of the best things, or one of the best sightings I've ever had in my career, because these cabs have been building confidence and courage with us, and they've been coming closer to the car every other minute. Now, initially when we had them, they were playing so much, and I thought the energy levels went down, but all of a sudden, just see, now everything's back to normal, and especially for these three. Biting sticks, grass, jumping on top of each other. But if you notice carefully, there's one that is nursing, and the one that's nursing is the one we thought has a little bit of a challenge and looking a little smaller, as I had said earlier. And for those of you who would be joining us now, this is the sausage trip, right? That usually have 5 females and of course 2 males with them, but now they got these 4 cubs. The other 3 cubs that are much older than this. I'm sure you all been following them. That makes 7. And we think Kingtail got cubs that I think I have seen the den from a distance. I think I've seen the den from a distance. And after these cubs, or after watching these cubs play, I'll be going to investigate correctly whether that's the actual den for Kingtail. Kingtail is the leader of this particular pride. Now, this female here that you're seeing that has these 4 cubs is called Mitty. Mitty because she loves climbing trees. That's how we ended up giving her that name. And that is a local Swahili or Kiswahili word for trees. These calves about 3-4 weeks old. Now, they are 4, but if you look at them carefully, one of them look a little bit smallish than the other 3. And we're going to be able to pinpoint out her when we're able to separate her from the other 3. Now, you see the one left behind. Those 3 are playing together. The one left behind that you see on the camera now, that one, look at her. She looks a little smallish. And also look at her mobility. It's not as sharp or as good as the other 3. Apparently, about a week ago, she disappeared for 2 days, and we didn't know where she was. And we had a feeling she fell in a ditch, and the mother unfortunately was not able to rescue her. But I think on the 2nd day, or coming morning of the 3rd day, the mother rescued her and she joined the fold again. And look at that one. Are you trying to pull your mother's tail out? Your mother needs the tail to keep flicking it in the grass. Kathy, my guess is 3-4 weeks. That could be the age of these calves. You're thinking either going to 4 weeks now. And the mother was able to rescue that one cub, and she rejoined the rest of the pride. But I think those 2 days that she was away from the mother, and she missed nursing because at this age, they're not able to eat meat. They definitely need lots of milk from the mother. Those 2 days affected her so much, and that's why she looked a little smallish. But the good news, Kathy, and all our nice viewers, she has come back, and in the last 4 days, I have noticed she's catching up with the rest in terms of body size, in terms of her coat, in terms of playing, and her spirit is almost like the rest. Well, look at that. Look at that. That one there. I'm very convinced. I could be wrong. That one would possibly be a male, and will be trying to find out that in Bungay much later on when we go back to the camp, and when we look very slowly on a slow-mo of these cubs playing on the screen, on a bigger screen, and just pause the play. And I'm very convinced that is a male. So I have identified at least one male in these 4 cubs. I'll be embarrassed if I'll be wrong. And then we'll be finding out who the other 3 are, whether they are boys or girls. But